Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 22, and it's time for round 2 of our career mode. It's time for the Moto3 race to the Indonesian GP of the Pertamina Madalika circuit. So starting from quite the distance away, starting from 18th place in the grid, waiting for the red lights to go out, and away we go. Wow, what a shot off the line there. Power setting 3 enabled, and that is a big, meaty start. So going into the first corner, who's going to be last to the late breakers? Who's going to be the bravest? As I do feel rather confident going up the inside of Daniel Holgado, coming up the inside of Moreira as well. Looks to be that we can just about. As we now go onto the right-hand side, keeping it nice and tight to turn 2, right in the rear of Yamamasi, as we now chug it to the left-hand side. They're carving it away into the left-hander for turn 4, and then we'll now attack to the right-hand side for the 5th corner here in the Indonesian GP, running it deep. You've got to be very careful of touching the track limits. I invalidated too many lap times in practice there, but this is my very first time actually coming to the Madalika circuit here in MotoGP 22, so wish me luck. I do feel good in this track. I struggled at first, but once we got the hang of it, as I noticed a few spots like such as this one, I was really strong, really aggressive and really strong. In the qualifying, it was looking good as we massive contact with Sergio Garcia. We'll try and go around the outside of Sura, but Sura beautifully positioned that River Cold Honda right ahead of us into the right-hander there, but now to the left-hand side for turn 12, right on the cusp of getting into the top 6. What a brilliant start it has been for the man for the CIP Green Power KTM, but to the left-hand side we will go to attack the right-hander for turn 14, and then of course the penultimate corner. This is where I'm really struggling. Turn 15 is not where I feel confident in at all. Now if it was last year's game with the brakes I'd probably feel a bit better, but for now struggling for turn 16. Difficult corner to navigate. Looks like someone has also found it too difficult as they went down into the penultimate corner. But great start, already up by 11 positions, now attacking Alberto Sura, Dennis Foggia there as well. They're kind of leaning in together each other. They're going to lean in, give a little bit of a kiss there, side by side. Here we come though into the first corner once again, braking very firm. Up on the inside of the fellow Red Bull rookies rider Ethan Otola, as we now go up into 4th position. There's only 1 position away from a potential podium here in our very first debut, here in the debut of the Indonesian circuit as well. So not only just our debut season, it is the debut of the Indonesian Grand Prix as well. But I will mention it in the qualifying session, I did feel pretty confident, but Adrian Fernandez was the big reason that I started so far down. I crashed in the first part and then I had a wicked lap coming together, and unfortunately Adrian Fernandez decided to pull out right at the last second into the final corner, which caused me to go completely wide, and it was an absolute disaster. Guess that serves me right for getting a tow. But now to the right hand side for turn 10. Exceeding expectations so far, I would say. For myself, I was hoping for a top 5 finish, maybe a top 10, but I thought top 5 maybe a little bit too optimistic. But for now, on the cusp of getting in this podium battle. But what my biggest concern is the race pace without power setting 3. When I drop it down to power setting 2, we are going to lose a significant amount of time to the riders ahead of us. So I've got to be really careful here. I'm going to drop it now because of course this part of the track I can afford to lose a little bit of time as we now go deep on the brakes for the right-hander. Looking not bad. A little bit too wide for 16, but at the same time we did claw in a bit of bike lengths to Xavier Artigas. So maybe now we do have an opportunity. Maybe power setting 3 will be required for this back straight. So of course getting across the line to start the 3rd lap already. Goodness me, that went quick. We'll now try and pursue Xavier Artigas. If a podium is on offer, you better believe I'm going to be trying my best to get my first ever maiden podium as we go a little bit wide there. The medium podium is still not up for grabs, I don't think. Might be up for grabs, who knows yet, but we've got to be very careful now. We're going to play this properly with power setting 2. It's going to be really challenging. Ortola, look at Foggia! Look at Foggia! The rocket up on the inside. Not 1, but 2 riders. Dennis Foggia was absolutely superb there. But to the right-hand side we'll go. Turn 6, turn 7 approaching for the very difficult right-hand as we go into it. And now launch it to the left-hand side for turn 8. Not bad change of direction there, but do avoid that rumble strip. It is very scary if you get on there. But braking, or at least out-braking this time for Ethan Otola as he really wanted to go up on the inside. And there he is once again. Right, oh goodness me, that is a fantastic move from the former Red Bull rookies rider. But to the right-hand side we will go. Garcia's behind us. Contact early on as we, goodness me, the bike was slipping and sliding there as Garcia dives up on the inside once more. Goodness me, power setting 2 is an absolute liability here in this Madalika Grand Prix. Really struggling with the second power setting. Upgrades are yet to be made for the CIP Green Power KTM. God, that was a mouthful. Really struggling with the speed. We've got to try and smartly improvise here and use power setting 3 when possible. Oh, Tola was really, really low to the curb there. Looking like Marquez, but on a Moto3 machine. Brilliantly done from Tola. You can see he's desperate to get him back involved with the battle with Dennis Foggia. But across the line we will go to start lap 4 of 6. Tatsuki Suzuki, the fastest man on track right now, in the lead with a 1:38.876. But as we've said that, the Italian Andrea Migno has just dived to the inside to retake the first position. Now a little bit wide there for turn 1, probably lost a little bit of acceleration, but now going into the right-hander, cutting the curb ever so slightly. It's certainly not MotoGP 21 because you'd be straight down on your backside if you went over a curb like that. But now to the right-hand side once more for turn 4, keep it inside, turn 5. I'm still learning the corner names. I've noticed there's no corner names in this track either, so of course maybe in the future I'll get to learn them, but for now, getting used to the numbers. Power setting 3, Moreira behind, and teammate Ryusi Yamanaka. So the two boys behind us, goodness me, they're going to be on a charge here as we go onto the brakes firmly for turn 10, but we've got it wide. Quick look to the right-hand side to see where they are. Looks like we can regain the circuit without getting into... Oh! Getting into too much bother. Bloody hell. Surprised the heart rate when I didn't go rocket up to 200 then. Goodness me. That was a bit too scary. Alberto Sura is trying to dive up the inside once more, but to the left-hand side we'll go to try and regain some positions. There was a crash behind us, no idea who it was, but I guess that doesn't impact us right now. So to the right-hand side, still in power setting 2, traction control on 1 for the acceleration. I do find that it gives me a lot more power. Power is what we're lacking, of course, since this bike is yet to be upgraded. Even one bit. I think we've researched something, but I don't think we've upgraded. Goodness me. Kaita Toba there trying to get involved. Last time out in Qatar, if you watch that video, I did lose out to Kaita Toba. My teammate got ahead of me, which I was a little bit disappointed about, but we'll get the better of him. That's the goal in today's Grand Prix, but braking very firm for the right-hander. You see the exhaust really throwing out the flames there. Looks absolutely awesome in MotoGP 22. But as we now go for the chicane once more, Moreira in 6th position. Another crash behind. Don't know who's gone down. Of course, MotoGP 22. Please add the feature so you can see who's crashed. It's just something small, but it helps a lot. Look at the speed we got out of the right-hander there, using power setting 3 at the right time. Oh, goodness me. Diogo Moreira got absolutely shoved out of the way there. Have a bit of that sunshine. Now, of course, we've got history, me and Moreira. Of course, it doesn't really matter, but MotoGP 21 in my career mode, from the Red Bull Rookies Cup as well, we had some ding-dongs of a battle. He really held us up in a few races, and Mugello in one in particular, it really cost us a chance of a podium. But now to the right-hand side for turn 11. Regaining a little bit of composure here. Power setting 3 is doing the business, and I didn't even see it, but it's happened. Ortola got Dennis Foggia. Brilliant stuff from the young rookie, the Red Bull Rookies rider, Ivan Ortola. Of course, in my generation, or at least my career mode and sort of story, if you will, I am the Red Bull Rookies Cup, not anyone else. But to the right-hand side, now to the even righter side for turn 16, I've gone completely wide, losing confidence in the front. My biggest issue so far in MotoGP 22 is I just don't have the confidence in the front end. But look at that move from Moreira. That's fantastic. What a lunge that was. And now we have the difficulties of trying to save the fuel. Actually, no, we won't. We're in power setting 3. We can go for it. Power setting 3, that's it. Oh my god! Tatsuki Suzuki Migno! Oh, that is a disaster. That is an absolutely disaster. And did Migno crash when he got back onto the circuit and pushing Moreira wide for battle for 4th position? Suzuki's there again. Oh my goodness, what on earth has just cracked on here? Migno went down, Suzuki went down, Whoa! Massive moment for the man on board the KTM. Suzuki is right behind us, and he's absolutely charging. The man was in the gravel 3 seconds ago. Moreira went a little bit wide. We'll try and dive over the inside because I know we're superior on the brakes into this particular corner. I know that seems odd since I've been complaining about the brakes, but I'm still getting there with MotoGP 22. The brakes just don't feel as good as they did in 21. They're nowhere near as responsive, and that's why I'm beginning to struggle in some certain parts of the track. Well, goodness me, trying to hold onto the motorcycle, still holding off and fending away from Tatsuki Suzuki. He's doing a brilliant job here, is the Japanese rider. He is so much quicker than us, but look at who's in the lead. Xavi Artigas. is 2 corners away from taking his first Grand Prix victory in MotoGP 22. It's down to this. Oh, a break way too early there for the right-hander in turn 15, and that has cost us many positions. A 4th place was on the cards here, but oh no, I don't think we're going to get it now. We're going to have to be mad on the brakes here to try and jump over the inside of Garcia. It's not going to happen. Mistake on my end, but maybe with power steering 3 we'll get past Garcia. Not quite. Artigas wins. Ortola took 2nd, and Dennis Foggia in 3rd position. Brilliant stuff, but not the best for us. 7th place, still valuable championship points, but we're getting there. Slow and steady. We'll improve the KTM and we will be more competitive. So the interesting part now is the championship standing. So let's take a look to see where everyone lies. And so far, Xavi Artigas and Ivan Ortola rocketing up the championship standings up into 3rd and 4th place respectively. Foggia still leads the championship by 8 points and 13 ahead of Xavi Artigas. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comments section down below. We'll move on to the next Grand Prix tomorrow and I will see you then. So ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.